What's the deal, man? It's your boy Jesse Have Emotion, and I'm back at it again with another video. Today I'm gonna be talking about Psych Wars, man. You see it in the title, man. You see it in the thumbnail, man. Let's get it. Let's go. Let's get it. Now, I've been in Psych Wars since I was 16, man. I'm 21, man. That's 5 years, right? That's 5 years, right? 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. That's 5 years. That's 5 years. So, where did it all start? The first, I ain't gonna lie. I've been in so many psych wards, bro. The longest I ever been in a psych ward was 4 months. In psych wards, I'll tell you what it's like. So, and I'm gonna tell you, never go to one of them bitches. And never go to one of them bitches unless you really do need like some medicine, bro. Cause like that shit not it, bro. When I was in there when I was 16. I was going through a crisis, man. I was in the shower. I started talking in the shower for an hour, and I was like, I'll tell you everything, bro. I was in the shower and I was like, man, I think I was molested, bro. I think I was touched on. Like, I'm having dreams and shit. Of being touched on by people. I'm like, this shit not real. But I'm like, I'm in the shower questioning everything. I'm in there like talking to God, but I'm just talking to myself. And it was psychotic as fuck. And I was in the shower for an hour. That whole hour, I was talking to myself. So my mama came in there. I'm 16. This is like December 2019, like January 2019. And I'm in there. She comes and she's like, son, do you want to go to the hospital? Do you want to? Don't worry about that. Don't worry about my roommate coughing and shit. Don't worry about that nigga. He's a nobody. She was like, son, do you want to go to the hospital? You want to go to the psych ward? Do you want like professional help? So I guess at the time, looking at it and kind of thinking about it, I be looking at it like, damn, man, you couldn't just talk it out with me or some shit. But I'm on medicine as we speak, so that was like out of her. She really couldn't help me. She couldn't really help me in the way I needed to be helped. So, I went to the psych ward. The first psych ward I ever went to was Kingswood. It's a psych ward. It's a psych ward in Michigan, Detroit, Michigan. If I ain't mention that, I was somebody asking in the Q&A where you from, but I should put 313 in my YouTube shit. I'm from Detroit, Michigan, bro. I'm from 7 Mile. That's where I'm from. I'm from 7 Mile, and fucking I went there. I'll tell you how I went there, and in my first experience at the psych ward, this is exactly how it does. I'm really telling story times and shit right now, but I could talk about this shit for years because I've been in and out them bitches for. I was in the psych ward this year. I came out like 2-3 weeks ago over some bullshit though, because like I wasn't even supposed to go there, but it was like some drugs and shit. But so basically I was in there. And the first thing I noticed in there was, first thing I tell you what it's like when you go in there, they got rooms and shit. They got rooms and they got roommates. I didn't have no roommate in my room, thank God. I don't really have roommates, but I had some cool roommates. I'll talk about that shit later. But I had some roommates and shit, and I ain't had no roommates. I was in Kingswood. In my room, in the room, they got a bathroom. Of course, they got a bathroom, a shower. They got the shower, and they got the sink or whatever. Then they got the bed and shit. No cap. This gonna sound a little bit embarrassing and shit, but this is on papers and recorded history and shit, my nigga. But fucking, I was in there and I was horny as fuck. I was horny than the bitch. I'm like, I'm about to jack off, bro. Swear, you know how it get, bro. I ain't no pussy in there. And some psych wards have men sides and women sides. Some psych wards both have men and women where we could talk to female patients and male patients. Like it's like female. Some psych wards don't. So I was at the psych ward and I started jacking off, and this bitch came in there. Man, that's besides the point. I just know I got off and shit, and she was like, I need you to sign some papers or some shit. I'm jacking off, dog, damn. And then she was like, oh man, but the thing about it, when you in psych ward, this is what they do. This is what the people get paid at work to do. They got like papers, and they write down everything you do, say, how you move, your how you feeling, how you reacting. And at Kingswood, bro, I'm not gonna lie to y'all, that shit was turned as fuck, bro. I met some niggas up in there that I linked up with. That's one of the best things about psych wards. The best thing about psych ward. The best thing about a psych ward is meeting somebody. No, the best thing about psych ward is getting some help. But the second best thing is like meeting somebody and then linking up there after you get out the psych ward. So when I was in there and it was a nigga named. I don't remember all their names. I'm not good with names. Like my brain kind of foggy. So the two people I met a nigga named Jaden. I met a nigga named Jeremiah. So look at that, Jesse, Jaden, Jeremiah. So I met them niggas, and first when I first met Jaden first. No, not Jaden, Jeremiah. He was like, yo, but he was laughing, nervous. I could tell he was nervous. I started laughing too. I'm like, I could tell he a street nigga, man. And I was talking to him and shit. And then we was just talking about, he was talking about, that nigga wouldn't even take the medicine. Like, he'd take the medicine, they'd give him the medicine, he'd spit that shit out, spit the shit out. And he had weed up in there, too. He had a weed nug, and he ate that bitch. I guess he said he got high. Probably was lying, because he a lying ass nigga. He the devil. The fuck? It's like, no, I'm just talking shit. But, yeah, so I met him. Then I met Jaden. Not Jeremiah. That's Jeremiah I met. Then I met Jaden. He a tall ass like white boy. He a tall ass white dude, like white boy. And he was like, and we was talking and shit. And them niggas was teaching me how to scam and swipe and do all that shit. But this is where I'm gonna talk about. But that's how it's playing. Some more time, there's a couple of niggas. There was some weird niggas up in there. I be thinking, you never know what they in there for. Psych wards are like fucking, like, they like a baby jail or a baby prison. Like, when you in that bitch, you was locked up. Like, but it's not like you can't. But you got restrictions and shit. You get visitors. You can't have your phone on you and shit. You can't. And they give you, and some psych wards, they let you wear your clothes and shit. Like what I got on. Like what I got on right now. They let you wear whatever. Or whatever. And them was my two boys over there. They was my niggas and shit. Each psych ward experience I went through, I had some certain niggas that I was like fucking with, but I would always lose their contact, their information, and I can't even hit them up and fuck with them, bro. But I met them two niggas. We ran that bitch. Like, and then it was some hoes up in that bitch. Like, it was a bitch up in there named Sam that I was fucking with. Like, I was talking to her. She was like she was Mexican and white. And I was talking to her. I'm like, God. But when I walked up in there, they was mad as fuck at me. It was some thick bitch. It was this thick ass bitch named Ashley or some shit. I was talking to her. I wasn't talking to her, but she walked past me. I looked at her ass. I'm like, and then the hoes was looking at me. And it was like, disgusting. But the whole time, they wasn't even on that. They wasn't even like mad at me. They was like on the final. They was like, he's so big. That's what they were saying. See, I'm making issues on time like it's a good thing, but it is a good thing because it's here to get you help. It is a good thing because they here to get you help and shit. So Sam was like my bitch up in there and shit. Then I met this one white boy named Colin that be hooping and shit. And I met this white boy named Colin. He be hitting half-court shots and shit. I'm like, okay, he called or whatever. I told that nigga, hey, bro, it's a whole bunch of hoes up in here, bro. Sam is mine, bro. And I'm going to show y'all right now. I don't know if you can see that shit. But basically, this nigga started talking to my bitch, and then I broke a window, and then everybody got to screaming and shit. And then I broke a window in there because I'm like, nigga, why you talking to my bitch? But I did that shit to scare his ass. He ran out that bitch. He ran. He literally did the running man. He did the running man challenge on some crazy shit. But that was like my first time. I'm gonna just talk about that, and that's one of my first experiences. But hold on, let me end this video. Let me end the video. So I'll see y'all in the next video. I'll see y'all for part 2.